any news and updates to that, because this video is not about me. This video is just breaking down some information. Let me see who's in the comment section first. More music, what up? Extreme Traveler says, obviously racism out there, but you guys refuse to say for some reason, our reason. Well, Extreme Traveler, let's give you, first off, before we get started, let me say who I am. I am Greg, African American from America. Grew up in South Jamaica, Queens. Lived in America all my life. Came to the Dominican Republic. Now I live in Dominican Republic. Have more businesses out here. I deal with Haitian, Dominican, everybody.
In this case,
I'm also a very logical person. What I have never been is someone who lives off social media. So I look for factual information. I look for reality. And I'm going to ask something before I ask this question to the brother. All you vloggers, all the vloggers, I know you guys need likes and views, you need money because YouTube is how you get paid, whatever. I don't get rich off YouTube, it's not my job. If you do not live in Dominican Republic, if you have not been here a long period of time, meaning let's say 6 months to a year straight, if you do not know people of Haitian descent that are living in this country, you actually know Haitians, know Dominicans, you should not do any videos about these topics just going off of what you read on the internet, because the internet is full of shit, which is why I'm doing this video. No, I'm not protecting Dominicans. I'm going to go into something that I don't like that I saw and a rebuttal. But I've got to be logical, because the reason I make this video is because I know thousands of people, thousands, and I get all the messages. You may get one message about a certain situation. I get messages. So instead of responding to every single message, I do a video and speak on the logic of life and how I view things and how some of you only view things that you see on Instagram and in the media. It's much more behind that, okay? I don't watch controlled media because I'm beyond that. I know there's more truth than what's printed at the moment. Anyway, so Extreme Traveler, let me ask you, what race are you and where are you from? And then we'll go into what you just said. Space City, what up? Steve-O, what's good? All goody. Chocolate Ice, what up? Alicia Jordan, Marissimo, Jordan Workers, thank y'all for joining the chat. Everyone hit that like button, please. So, first, what I'm going to do, and like I said, this is not defending the Dominican Republic. This is just answering the question, is it racism or migration? Because a lot of you don't even know what migration is to answer the question for you. Let's go into the first thing. 1 second. All right, so this is where it all started, from the U.S. Embassy in the Dominican Republic. Ongoing, hopefully you guys can hear me clearly. Ongoing Dominican migration enforcement. This message is to advise U.S. citizens that in recent months, travelers to the Dominican Republic have reported being delayed, detained, or subject to heightened questioning at ports of entry and in other encounters with immigration officials based on their skin color. Okay. And it goes on saying all this other stuff, immigration, watching people of Haitian descent and U.S. citizens of darker skin color and U.S. citizens of African descent. Now, DR already responded to this and said that's almost impossible. And I'm going to give you the logical reason why this doesn't make sense. Now, right now, U.S. and DR are going through something. Don't ask me what, but there's a lot of beef going on between the two countries. Minor beef, because they'll blow DR out the water, but I'm just saying. Now, the rebuttal came from the Dominican immigration, and they said, how would you think we just randomly stop in dark-skinned people? That doesn't make sense. I'm going to give you the logical thing before I even read their response, what I said to my friends. So, at international airports in the DR, immigration is looking for illegal Haitians? Does that make any sense? Because Dominicans can't even get inside the airport without paperwork. So how would illegal Haitians get inside the airport without paperwork? A Dominican cannot walk inside the airport without a whole lot of paperwork and a passport. I mean, a whole lot of paperwork. So how is a Haitian who has no paperwork walking into an airport to immigration? So when you get on a plane or off a plane and you check in, you already have your information, you have your passport to check in. At what point were they possibly able to look for illegal Haitian immigrants in an international airport? So right off the bat, that makes no sense. And like I said, for the guys, all these vloggers talking all this other stuff, I have Haitian friends that go back and come back and forth, have Haitian passports, live in America. Not one of them said they ever been stopped. Not one. I have dark-skinned friends that going back and forth. Not one said they've been stopped. A friend of mine told me his boy got stopped. He heard. I keep hearing I heard. No one actually knows someone that said, I know somebody that got stopped. Okay? So my Haitian friends who have Haitian passports, who go back and forth to America, who are very, very dark-skinned, not one has been stopped. I just did a big party for a group of Africans less than a month ago. Not one of them got stopped. Not a single one. Okay, so extreme traveler. My question to him was, what's your race and where you live? African American, dark skin from Jacksonville. You know what racism is like, obviously, right? But do you know what migration is? So being in Jacksonville, being black, I'm 100% sure you felt racism. But do you know what migration is? I'm gonna give you guys a lesson, because for some reason, as smart as we are, a lot of us just are ignorant. But like I said, I'm gonna go back to what I'm talking about. So that situation is what the U.S. Embassy in Dominican Republic stated, that dark-skinned people are getting stopped. I questioned all my Haitian friends. I questioned my African friends. I questioned all my dark-skinned friends. Not one person has gotten stopped for being dark-skinned. And the rebuttal from Dominican Republic was, that's ridiculous. Why would we do that? Why would we just randomly stop dark-skinned people in an international airport? And I'm gonna use logic, because I said it before they responded. Why would I look for illegal immigrants in an international airport? You're not getting inside the airport without showing your passport, your documents, and your boarding pass, which you got your boarding pass by checking in. Oh, am I making any sense to anybody now? Thank you. If you've ever flown anywhere, you have to show documents. So why would they let you go all the way through the airport to immigration? You got checkpoints that you show documents before you even get to immigration. I hope I'm making logical sense. That's the only reason I'm doing this video, for logic. Now, a lot of people are texting right now because I got Thanksgiving tomorrow, but give me a second. I spoke to my Haitian friends who live in Haiti right now. Not my Haitian friend in Florida, not my Haitian friend in New York, my Haitian friends who are living in Haiti right now at this moment, this very moment, while all the madness is going on. I'm gonna tell you exactly what they told me. Haiti is madness right now. There's no order. Nothing. It's crazy right now. Things are going crazy. But, and this wasn't even a joke, he said, but right now, because of World Cup, everybody's chilling. I'm like, what? He goes, bro, everybody's up 5 in the morning watching World Cup. It's probably the most peaceful it's been in the past 6 months. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. He said, bro, I'm coming back to the DR because it's crazy. I just want to make sure my house is straight, my people are straight. I'm getting out of here soon. Okay? So Haitians are fleeing Haiti because it's bad out there. There's no government, there's no, I don't know if there's a military. He said there's no military. The gangs have taken over. From what we know, no country is coming in to help, as far as we know. You know, we always know Haiti gets the short end of the stick. But migration, well, you know what? Since you guys are such social media fans, let's just look up what migration is before I explain it to you. Migration. Seasonal movement. That's on my animals now. That's the animal migration, excuse me. Here we go. That was the animal migration. You know, animals migrate from place to place. Migration is the movement of people from one place to another with intentions of settling permanently or temporarily at a new location. The movement often occurs over long distances from one country to another. External migration is and internal migration is within a single country. This is dominant form of human migration globally. Migration is often associated with better human capital at both individual and household level, better situations, to dumb it down. Okay, so that's migration, moving from one place to another, hence the word immigration. Okay, when you're an immigrant, you've gone from one place to another and are not documented. Okay, so if you guys don't know what that is, and like I said, I want to say this one more time, hit that like button. This video is not gonna be liked. I'm probably gonna lose some friends. I really don't care. But I'm a logical thinker. If you guys know me, I say what I want. I say what I feel, and I don't talk nonsense. I don't talk about what my mans in Nebraska said. I don't listen to the dudes in the basement when their mom's basement making videos. I live in Dominican Republic. I'm around Haitians, Dominicans all the time. My Haitian friends live in Dominican Republic, very successful too. My Haitian friends are in Haiti right now, giving me this info. That's why I'm doing this video. So, let me catch you in the comments, and then I'm gonna go into part 2. Miss Relentless, what up? Elvis, what's good? Tight of CP, what's good with you? No, it ain't too late. We just started. Damn, this damn thing. Angry Bus Driver, what's going on? Ray Lawyer in the building. Space City. E2. No, JM, I'm not getting no politics. I'm talking to Americans. That's who I'm talking to. Because there's a lot of things, for some reason, all the questions I get asked are about people who have no idea what migration is. I don't get into no politics. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not defending Dominicans. I'm not defending Haitians. You guys know, I grew up with a lot of Haitians. Half my football team was Haitian. So I'm not sticking up for no one person. I'm just saying, when you're talking ish about the Dominican Republic, there's other things we need to know that's going on. Angry Bus Driver said the police walked up to me and my friend shook our hands. Gary Mag, what up? Oh, well, Vizio, these guys live here in DR. They go back and forth. That's also how I knew that Haitians can't go to Colombia. Because my friends were on the plane, got off the plane, and were told to turn right back around. And then I looked it up and found out, oh, Haitians can't go to Colombia. So those Haitian friends, that's how I found out about that. G Money, what up? And Vizio, that's what I'm asking. Where are the Americans that were stopped? I haven't seen one step up and say anything. Someone texted me last night. I heard someone was stopped in Sosua. I ain't hear not one brother been stopped in Sosua by the police. I ain't hear one brother been stopped in the airport by the police. But you heard it though in Nebraska. That's all I'm saying. I haven't heard one person get on these lives and testify, hey man, I got stopped by the police, man. Not one person. It's always who heard from someone else, who heard from someone's uncle, who heard from someone's grandmother, and they had a roommate. Like, what are y'all talking about? Let me see the comments. Reggie BX, what up? Elder Low, what up? Sean, I saw Finger doing a live with a chick on the beach. I don't know. Is it okay? He was here the other day drinking shots of Henny. I saw him in the club. Then I saw him on the live. I was scrolling through, saw him on the live. Chick on the beach. I mean, is he leaving DR? Is he not? He's on the beach. I don't know. So you can't ask me those questions. I haven't watched the video. Live with, and I know the girl on the beach. Da, da, da. I don't know. I'm speaking what I know. Hey, blame it on the boogie. What up? Backpack Val, thank you. I'm gonna read what he said. People are misplacing their anger more towards the people than the Dominicans instead of the policy put in place. I'm gonna get to that in a second, back, because I want to talk to all the angry people and know who they've helped in their lifetime when they're so angry. Because a lot of people just doing this, and I don't see nobody help nobody. I put my money where my mouth is. I help Haitians and I help Dominicans. So when everybody's angry, who you helping? We're gonna get to that in a second, guys. Darren Higgins, what up? King's in the building. There you go. Mama Flip. Backpack Val. Hold on. I wish I could pin this comment. Shout to Val. And Val is Haitian, by the way. I'm not buying the embassy advisory because where's the niggas that got stopped by the cops? It would have been all over the group chats already. Bro, it would. Do you see every time a police grabs a Haitian or a Haitian in a Dominican fight? There's cameras everywhere. Why ain't one of those Americans pull their camera out saying, yo, I'm being harassed by the immigration, by the police? But the U.S. Embassy put this out. We ain't seen one video. All you social media cats who only know what life is like on social media, y'all saw somebody with a camera out saying, yo, police harassing me, yo. They harassing me, yo. Immigration harassing me. They detaining me. Did you see that anywhere? I ain't seen one video. But it will go viral. Like I said, I'm speaking from a logical state of mind because I'm not like a sheep like most people. If you say, if the embassy says everything's to the right, I'm going to the left to see what's really going on. I'm talking to real Haitians. I'm going talking to police. Yo, I was talking to police yesterday that are darker than Haitians. I'm literally laughing with them. Like, yo, so you were told, I said, no, we were only told to check people's IDs. You're talking about in the street, I was in Puerto Plata, check people's IDs, and, you know, just make sure they got their paperwork. I said, but if you didn't have your police uniform on, wouldn't you be considered Haitian? They all started laughing, because 3 of them was dark as hell. And I said, that's weird, right? They're like, soy moreno, soy moreno. I'm black. And I'm like this. I'm like this. I'm like, yo, you gotta check people's IDs, and you may be darker than them. Lance, what up? They asked for documents, thank you. Like I said, I can't speak on that, Charles. I'm just telling you what I see and I know. I'm only speaking from a larger state of mind. So now, let's get into it, because you know I made my notes. I made my notes. If you know, it's one thing with me, I don't just talk. I make notes. So I talk to the police. I talk to my Haitian friends, the ones that come to DR, the ones that live in Haiti, right at this moment. Not someone who lived in Haiti in the 80s. Live in Haiti right at this moment. Not some dude in Ohio talking about, I know 2 Haitians. I'm telling you what they told me. I'm telling you from people I speak to that I know. That's why I said, all I've seen is people talk and talk and talk, and no one actually talked to a Haitian. No one actually talked to police. Extreme Traveler. I'm not, all right, Extreme Traveler. I don't know if you ever watched this channel. I'm not just speaking on Sosua. And another thing, for you motherfuckers that gonna say, well, he's talking like he's got a business, you not the motherfucker that come to my business. So you could take it with a grain of salt if you want. People that come to my business don't listen to nonsense. Or hit me up and say, Greg, what's going on with this? So once again, I'm talking about Dominican Republic. I'm not talking about Sosua only. And Extreme Travel, if there's people that got harassed, it would be online, brother. I'd hear about it immediately. Like I got all the messages about this stuff I'm talking about. But I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I'm talking reality, logic. You live in your world, I live in mine. I live in Dominican Republic. I live here. I know people all around the country. Brothers all around the country. Ain't one brother told me they got harassed yet. D. Blake said he got stopped by police. So now, the response from now this is actually why I'm doing this live. Besides the responses, there was a politician that was on a Facebook chat, and no, I'm tired of seeing people. Listen, I understand that a lot of people aren't logical, and I understand a lot of people are just ignorant to how life is supposed to. So when you see one thing with a title, you run with that. But there's other things going on. We're gonna get to that. So a politician was on his Facebook chat, and he made a great point. And now I'm gonna get into that. He said, the politician said his exact words, I'll never forget this. He said, if the Haitians were green, it wouldn't matter. This is an immigration issue. No country, not even America, can take this many people into their country. He said, it's not a few thousand, it's almost 2 million. He said, what is the country supposed to do? He said, America won't do it. America can't do it. Neither can the little island of Dominican Republic. And I was like, wow, he's right. Haiti's going through their stuff. The Haitians want to escape. I understand that. But America is getting rid of all the Haitians that came up through Mexico, right? So let's do the numbers. America deported 26,000 Haitians of the 30,000 that came up through Texas. Now let's talk migration. The town that they came into when the Haitians crossed over the border, that town holds 35,000 people. Guess how many Haitians came into that town? 32,000 Haitians came into a town of 35,000. Do those numbers add up? If this town holds 35, how can they hold another 32? Am I making sense? Has anybody passed math? The town is made, and they're living off with 35,000 people. That maybe some of them barely get by. and they just had another 32,000 cross the border from Mexico into their little town. So do the numbers with me. I forgot what the population in Haiti, I had it in my head. 2 million migrants come over to this country in a short period of time? How is it possible? How is it possible? America can't do it. I'm a numbers guy, let me give you numbers. So, expelled or deported in the past, in 1 month, excuse me, 1 month. The month of January to February, when all this kind of started. Once the Haitian president got killed, everything went to shit. The United States deported 20,300. Haiti, DR deported 20,000. The Bahamas, 2,500. Cuba, 1,600. Turks and Caicos, 50. So in the same month that Dominican Republic deported 20,000, and we're on the same island, America deported 20,000 from America. Am I making sense right here? Let me go to my next stat. So Haitian migration, they really, actually, believe it or not, a lot of Haitians migrate to the States. Now, so the amount of Haitians that have migrated to America in the past 2 years, 2,175,000 have migrated illegally to America in the past 2 years. Look how big America is. Do you think Dominican Republic, the size it is, could handle an extra 2 million people living here at all times? Oh yeah, it was about the Rio. So it's called Rio Grande. Yeah, Rio Grande was a town in Texas. Now, I'm going to show you how migration works. So Haiti's going through what they're going through, but it's the reason a lot of countries haven't stepped in and NATO's asking for help, because it's not a war. You gotta understand the difference in problems with your country and war. So Ukraine is at war with Russia, right? So they're at war. What happens when you're at war? Countries step in. I want to give you the number of migrants that left Ukraine. Remember, Ukraine's a huge country, but they didn't go to one country. They're spread out all over the world. When the war first started, 1.5 million Ukrainians went to Poland. 1 million went to Germany. 500,000 went to Czech Republic. And hold on. 900,000 were forcibly sent to Russia. So this is 4 million migrants moved to 4 different countries, not including 900,000 went to Russia. And NATO and the United States were asking these countries to take in these migrants. Meanwhile, the United States won't. World War I and II, I believe it was 1 and 2. No, 2. World War II, excuse me. America asked DR to take in the Jews from Germany. America would only take a few. So as America is talking ish about other migrant policies in other countries, they won't take people in. They're done taking you in. So at what point do we not understand migration, how migration works? Let me keep going. I'm gonna keep going. All right. You guys remember the viral video of the boat, the little boat of that washed up on the shore of Puerto Rico? Do you press 1 if you remember that video? And I'm gonna get in the comments. Press 1 if you remember the video, the viral video of the boat, the little boat, the shaggy boat that ran ashore on Puerto Rico. Do you remember that video? Let me catch up on these comments. Big H Travels, what's good? Big H Travels said I was tapped by police here when getting on the Caribbean tour, but showed him my pass when he waved it off. Extreme Traveler. All right, someone block this motherfucker. Get him off my channel. I'm not talking about just Sosua, bro. Like, are you listening to what words coming out my fucking mouth? This is the ignorance I'm talking about. This is the guy who sits in Instagram, rubs his nipples in mayonnaise, and just lives his life by what he sees on TV, on that little phone box of his. I'm not even talking about Sosua. I'm talking about Dominican Republic, migration issues, bro. Listen, the whole fucking point of this. Lance, I appreciate that super chat. Yes, look, I come with facts. I don't come with fiction. And like I said, all these vloggers, ask them how many Haitians they actually know. Ask them how many Haitians they could call right now, at this very moment, that living in Haiti at this moment, or living in DR. And I ain't talking about finger. Talking about Haitians that live. Listen, my man. So also, my man from that lives in Haiti right now, very successful businessman in Santo, very successful. Got deported from Jersey, went to Haiti, came over to DR, went to university, started a business. So don't tell me Haitians don't have options. Now, I'm not going to sit there and go the debate of Haitian and Dominican, because what you got to understand is levels to Haitians and Dominicans. I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into that type of talk. But the man married to a white Dominican, they got a whole family, kids and houses, very successful. So don't tell me there's not opportunities. That's like you telling me there's not opportunities for blacks. There's less opportunities for blacks in America, but there's opportunities. I'm from the bottom. I'm living great. I didn't have a great life, but I turned it around and made things better. Mark Brown, what up? Don, I'm trying to make sense. I'm trying my best to make sense, but for some reason nobody wants to hear common sense. They just want to hear nonsense. You get it? Nonsense sells. I bet this video won't get over 1,000 views. Maybe 2,000 views. But nonsense sells. Common sense don't sell. And like I said, I'm speaking from a logical point. If I'm talking too fast, let me know. Big H Travis, as a Haitian, I learned the argument from both sides. I'm thankful my parents did what they did. Give me a better life. There you go. JM says, so you're saying that DR is treating illegal Haitians with dignity and respect? As far as I've seen, brother, I just gave you, I got multiple Haitian friends that are very successful. Multiple Haitian friends who come back and forth. Haiti to DR, America to DR. Multiple friends. And they're fine. Now see, some of you only think of the Haitians you see walking around in Sosua. I don't rock with all of them. I'm talking about Haitians that got deported, started businesses, whatever, going back and forth, actually doing something. Like I said, there's levels. I don't kick with the broken abroad Americans. I don't kick it with them. I don't know how they living. I don't rock with them. So the broken abroad Americans, I'll compare the deported Dominicans and the deported Haitians, the ones that are not doing it, as the broken abroad too. That's the other version of broken abroad. I don't rock with them. I'm rocking with dudes who's doing something. Well, Corky, shout to you. Haitians can get a visa as well. You can get a visa. As a matter of fact, a lot of my Haitian friends be like, yo, gee, I got to bounce to see you in a couple days. They got to go back over, redo their visa and come back. So yeah, you're allowed the same. They get messed with a little bit for overstaying their visa. We don't, because the government wants to make sure, hey, you're here legit. If you're here legit, no one's bothering you. No one's bothering you. Hey, y'all, appreciate that. There you go. Rumors King just said it. Ask them for documents, whatever. Normal shit. I've gotten asked for my documents before. I know a bunch of brothers that got asked for their documents. Now, not asking. No one asked me was I Haitian. They just asked, hey, where you going? Where you from? I told you guys my cooks when I had the male cooks here years ago. Walking home, got arrested for no reason. They're Dominican, lighter than me. Just got arrested. You also got to understand something. When you're dealing with this system here, a lot of these guys are not educated. Okay? Have you seen it take 13 cops to arrest one person? Shit, it took 9 to arrest me. And only because I let myself go. I said, you know what, I ain't gonna fight with y'all. Let me stop before I hurt one of y'all. And I kept going. They're not trained to be a cop. Matter of fact, what is 20,000 pesos? Hold on. They just raised today the minimum wage for a cop. 20,450 divided by 54. Now the cops make $378 a month. Being a cop, you get free room and board and minor training. So it's kind of cool to be a cop. But you sleep in the precinct, all that. They got bunk beds, and you get a check. But you don't really have to be educated. You got to pass all the exams, physical stuff to be a cop. They're not trained like the cops we know. So think about that. And like I said, they just got a raise today to $378 a month, and they're supposed to be protecting people. Now, let me get to this. All right, so one, you saw it vividly. Buck Travel, I'm sorry, I'm not taking shots at Ohio. Shout to Ohio, I was just saying. Extra, I tell everybody copy it, and I don't care about skin color. I tell everybody carry a copy of your passport. Even I showed you guys this a million times. I got my old passport, my first passport right here. This is my ID. Always carry something. Always have a form of ID. That's just, I think as Americans we should. Because someone rolls up, hey, I'm a tourist, leave me alone. I did it in Colombia. So, you guys saw the video of the Dominicans on the boat going to the beach in Puerto Rico and then taking off running, right? You know who that was chasing the Dominicans? That was Puerto Rican immigration. They were illegal migrants coming into the country. That's what happens. In America, you know what we call them? ICE. ICE. Am I making sense now? Nick, what up? Am I making sense now? Those Dominicans that got off that raggedy boat with that raggedy engine and started running were illegal migrants. And the Puerto Ricans that were chasing them, the police, those were immigration. You see what I just did there? So Dominicans had it done to them in Puerto Rico when they try to sneak into Puerto Rico. And there's a lot of those boats that leave here every day, twice a day. Dominicans trying to get the hell up out of here. Go to America, have a better life. Okay. So it happened to them when they were illegal migrants. They get deported from America all the time for being illegal immigrants. Hope I'm making sense, man. Hope I'm making sense. So I'm gonna speak on this because this is one thing that pissed me off, and this is actually why I had the conversation with the police and talking to two Dominican guys outside of a store. This pissed me off, but they just announced it wasn't true. Like I said, there's something going on with DR in America right now, where America's talking mega shit about DR, and DR's like, what are y'all talking about? A report came out yesterday that DR deported a bunch of kids without their parents. 1,800 kids without their parents. The report came out yesterday. Well, today, like I said, DR keeps responding. Today, immigration responded and said that's the most ludicrous thing they've ever heard. They have never separated parents from children. They won't even know what to do with the children if the parent's not there. They'd have to put them in protective custody and pay more money for them. So I was pissed about this. That's how the conversation started. And then we went to the whole situation going on. And then Dominican immigration responded, denies children of being deported with their parents staying behind. And everything that goes on, it goes, for the 150,000 foreigners, meaning foreigners, because they deport Venezuelans and Americans too, since 2020, they have never separated a child from their parent. So like I said, to me it seems something's going on, because even the U.S. Embassy statement is weird. Why do you go into such detail to tell dark-skinned Americans, black Americans, that DR is looking for you? It's a little too detailed, right? Because think about it. Let's say it like this. It doesn't sound as good to say, hey, all Caucasian people are being harassed at the airport. Everyone's going to say, yeah, right, okay. But to say darker-skinned Americans are being harassed at the airport, it's kind of newsworthy, right? Am I making sense? And like I said, for some reason, they going back and forth. They went to the president and told him, hey, can you stop deporting so many Haitians? He said, no, I can't. Can you stop? He told the American guy, the embassy guy, he goes, are you going to stop deporting Haitians? So why am I? We can't keep all of them here. If you're going to keep deporting them, matter of fact, I can't get, it was another guy that was writing the story, a Dominican reporter. He said, the president said, if you're going to help us out and give us some money, I'll take all of them in. But we can't keep all of them here. And he said, as long as you're deporting Haitians from America, I'm going to deport Haitians from Dominican. You can't keep all of them, I can't keep all of them. And I was like, that's a good fucking point, which is what migration is. I want to break something down to you. So now I'm going to use Google again. I'm going to use Google. What do you call that? Population. Population of Dominican Republic. Because I forgot. So Dominican Republic has 10.95 million people as of last year. They're doing a census now. All right? As of last year. Population of Haiti. Haiti has 11.54 million people in their country. Can you imagine half of Haiti? And remember, it's a split island. Islands in half. Could you imagine 2 million, even 2 million, coming over to a country that has damn near, Haiti has got more people. Can you imagine? That's called migration. That's why immigration laws exist. Now, I'm gonna read these comments, then I'm gonna call bullshit on some of y'all. Let me call bullshit now before I read the comments. You guys are shocked and awe every time you hear something's going on. I'm gonna say it again because I said it in the previous Haiti video. When the Bahamas created a law in 2 days and banned all Haitians from the Bahamas, H Travels, if you still ain't here, we talked about this. Did any of you guys say, oh, the Bahamas is wildin'? The Bahamas is wildin'? Did any of y'all do anything about it? No. When in Mexico, the Border Patrol was riding around on horses and whips with ropes, rounding up Haitians. Did any of you do anything about it? Except watch and be like, wow. No. In America, not mass deportations, the mass incarcerations of the black men in America. Are any of you doing anything about it? You're probably going to visit somebody. That's all you're going to do? Put some money in the commissary? Are you doing anything about it? I'm going to say it again. Like I said the other day, I'm going to say it again. And my man H heard me. When I announced that because I've been doing this for a while, I've been sponsoring 2 Haitian schools. I got like $15 or $50, whatever it was. That's it. So I'm helping as much as I can. I try. I help Haitians and Dominicans. I don't discriminate. But all you're doing is talking about it and gossiping and telling me what you heard from your mans in there. Okay? Are we doing anything to help anyone? Because here's my thing about racism. If you're a black American, you've been dealing with it your whole life. What have you done about it? What have you done about it? I've just improved my life to the point that no one comes down on me. But have you done anything about it? Systematic racism? Have you done anything except talk to your homies about it and listen to more rap music, more drill music, which kills our community every day? I'm just curious. I'm speaking from a logical point of view. Are you trying to figure out ways to help the Haiti government get back up? Because there's no government in Haiti. There's no government, which is why they want to leave. If you remember, what was it, 2010, 2011? Haiti had no army. The army just came back. They depleted the Haitian army, and then someone said, you know what, we do need an army to protect us, to protect the country. They had no army for years. Did you know that? And right now there's lawlessness. Gangs are controlling everything. Stopping products from coming in. Food, gas, everything's going through the roof now. Now, I believe government should step up and help. You know, because I mean, it's like they're just leaving Haiti just for whatever. We got the biggest U.S. embassy in the world in Haiti for some reason, and there's military in Haiti, but obviously they're there to protect the diplomats, and we're not doing nothing. I believe they should be helping, or someone should step up and help. But that's just me. Let's get into this comment. TX Rays, what up? What's up, brother? So JW says, now they target black is based on skin color. All right, so what about when there's a dark skin cop? What about that? What's good, brother? How you doing? I'm gonna allow that. What's good? What's your name, bro? Nice to meet you, brother. Mike, what's good? Oh, Dennis, I know I'm making sense. I'm just hoping I reach other people so it makes perfect sense.
Great opportunities by themselves. We saw Baldo do it on the fifth goal, and then you see Nico Williams do it on this goal.
Too turned up. Hold on. Once again, I am not talking about how the Dominicans treat Haitians and vice versa. That's not what I'm talking about right here. I'm talking about racism or migration. What's going on right now, what all of you are yap about, and oh my God, they deporting Haitians, is migration. This is what I mean about my intelligence and a lot of other people's intelligence. I'm sorry, I'm very intelligent, and I see past bullshit. When we went through all the Dominican Republic deaths, when people were going home off vacation 2 weeks later and died, and DR got blamed for it, I came in, I told y'all really don't understand this is a bunch of nonsense? Y'all don't understand this is a bunch of media bullshit from the 7 companies that control all the media in the world, including here? I'm sure I'm gonna get demonetized. I always do. JM, in certain situations they might be mistreated, but what YouTubers you listening to? Because here's what I'm gonna say. And I wish I had Finger here right now. So Finger made a video of him getting mistreated. I didn't watch his videos. I don't know what's going on. He made a video about him getting mistreated. 1. Then the next title of the next video says Sosua is a great place to do business. Then the third video that I only saw the title was him on the beach with a chick kicking it. I don't know what's going on with Finger, but a logical person goes by the titles of his videos. First, he's getting abused. Next, it's a great place to be. Third, he's chilling with his normal videos with a chick on the beach. I can't speak. I can only tell you what I saw. Did you watch all the videos? What did he say? Was he on the beach with the girl getting abused while the girl was there? I don't know. I can't speak on that. And for other YouTubers, do they know any Haitians? Do they know anybody besides Finger? I don't know. I live here. I'm around Dominicans, Haitians every day. So when you tell me they're being abused every single day, nonstop, where? Because I'm walking around, I'm driving around. I don't see it. Does it happen? Yes. Migration. They're not just walking around beating up the Haitians. Are you kidding me? Matter of fact, he just came by his Haitian. He's walking with somebody watching one of my YouTube. But obviously I'm on the live, so I couldn't. I should have actually talked to him just now. That's what I should have did. He's Haitian. He's a tour guide. He's walking around chilling. I'm sure his paperwork's right because he's been here for a long time. He's been here, I know him like 10 years. That's what I'm saying. If your paperwork ain't straight, they're fucking with you. Paperwork straight, they ain't messing with you. I don't see dudes running around. Oh, you Haitian? Bow. What? That's the stupidest thing in the world. Y'all taking it back to damn near, what is that? What was that called back in the day? Not apartheid. When blacks couldn't go to school. Y'all taking it back to segregation. Y'all making it sound like 1950 segregation. Oh, you black? Bow. Like what? Where do they do that at? This is the world of social media. You can see people got cameras everywhere. One of my men said, "Yo, they threw the Haitian in the back of the truck." So I pulled up a video with them throwing 3 Dominican women, not girls, and not in Sosua extreme travel, in Santo Domingo, 3 Dominican women, head first in the back of the pickup truck, handcuffed, head first. I'm like, it's because of no training, bro. It's not because they being disrespectful to Haitians. They not trained. Because who would throw women head first, handcuffed in the back of a truck? They would. No training, no education. What do you expect? So when he saw it, he goes, oh, they do it to everybody. I said, they don't know any other way to do it. These are 3 women, handcuffed behind their back, thrown head first into a pickup truck. Think about it. And they're Dominican. They just beat up a Dominican kid preaching out here the other day. They said his ID was fake. He said, no, it's real. And they beat him up. They got him on camera beating him up. He wasn't Haitian. It's training and education. Otherwise, man, this is definitely not good for tourism. And like I said, I'm talking about the migration. I can't help what happens for tourism. It's definitely a black eye. They took a black eye with all the fake deaths. They took a black eye with a lot of things. Unfortunately, that was actually one of my conversation pieces yesterday. I was like, does DR realize how they look sometimes to the outside world? The things that are said and how it looks, like, it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? And they all agree with me. They were like, no, you're right. These are all Dominicans I'm talking to. They all agree with me. They were like, you're right. It looks bad. It shouldn't be that way. And I'm like, you know, you hurt your own tourism, which the country relies on tourism, by things being said, even if it's not true, if it looks like it's true, if it looks like it might be that way, it's a bad look.
It's so fun to watch him. Just dances his way through the Costa Rican defense. So I want that one back. Didn't get good contact on it. It was nearly
JW, I ain't never had nobody open my passport. I ain't never had nobody. Once I pull my ID, that's it. So I don't know who you dealing with. But anywhere I've been, I go like this. Turista. Matter of fact, sometimes I just say soy turista, and they can listen to the way I talk. I don't talk like a Dominican. And they go, okay. But I pull this out. Nobody opening my thing up looking for no stamp. None of that. What's up, baby? I ain't never experienced that. Glenn Johnson was good. Vizio, you don't gotta fucking listen to my narrative. You could turn this motherfucking thing off right now. For all of you that think I'm just out here talking nonsense, I just gave you facts. And then here's what I want you to do. For all of you that don't like what I'm saying, do something about it. And I'm talking about me. I ain't talking about no beef. I'm talking about go to your embassy, go to your senator, your congressman. Do something about it. Protest. Do something. Don't just be on here yipping yapping and chitty chat. Twitter fingering. What are you doing about it? Are you doing anything about these? Do you feel the issue you feel there is? Are you going to stop all the deportations from America first, then come over and stop them in the Dominican Republic? Do something. Because what most of y'all are doing is talking. All I'm doing is explaining racism and migration. It's a big difference. Okay? It's a big difference. Now, I told you, I actually deal with Dominicans. I speak Spanish. I be all over. Are there racist Dominicans? Yes. Are there racist Americans? Yes. Are there racist white people? Yes. But I can tell you one thing. I got more black people that dislike black people than white people that dislike black people. So what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Let's get to the root of the whole motherfucking problem. We the only race that dislike ourselves more than anyone else. Round of applause on that one. But, thank you. But, we're talking migration now. Saying all Dominicans are racist, or saying all white people. I know for a fact all white people are racist. And I've been to the most racist part, they call racist parts of America. Lynchburg. Lynchburg. It's in the name of the city. Lynch. We go Lynchburg. You know what I'm saying? I've been to these cities. South Carolina, North Carolina. I've been to these cities. Alabama, Georgia. I've been to these cities. They ain't all racist. Probably a lot of them there, a majority in certain areas, but they ain't all. And here being around Dominicans, talking to Dominicans, not your homie Ray Ray, or I'm sorry, your homie Carlos, who translates for you. I'm talking about actually sitting with Carlos's family, kicking it with Tio, kicking it with Abuela, actually talking to them. They don't dislike Haitians. Okay? There's a small majority here that do. I'm a small minority here that actually despise Haitians because they're on that old school train of thought, what they're taught. But if you sit and talk with Dominicans, most of them have not a single problem with Haitians. And like I said, I'm not sitting in my mother's basement. I'm here on site, Dominican Republic, going all around the country, kicking it with people everywhere I go. And yeah, that's another thing. Every time, Rumba King said it, DR economy is flourishing. You guys notice every time DR economy is up, there's some type of drama? Have you noticed that? The mysterious deaths came when Dominican Republic was #1 in the world for only a month, 2 months. #1 in the world in tourism. And as soon as they became #1 in the world, all of these deaths started happening. ever think about that? Now all of a sudden, the economy is doing better than most economies. The dollar's going way down here. The economy is doing real good. And now, if you're dark skinned, you're gonna lose. Don't be black in DR. But see, I pay attention to these things. Social media has given all of y'all a short attention span. You see what's posted today, and you've already forgot about it tomorrow. You watch for the next shock and awe post. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this for the last time ever about social media in the news. You guys remember Desert Storm? Remember Desert Storm? And appreciate you. Thank you for your service. But in Desert Storm, every time a helicopter went down, I remember watching because I had to write a report on Desert Storm. A helicopter went down, some soldiers died. The very next day, a hero story was on the front page of the news. Oh man, this sergeant saved 12 Marines with a suppression and 2 bullets. A hero story always came after a devastating loss of military men. I paid attention to it. I was like, oh man, all these guys died. Very next day, hero. I was like, oh, that's weird. Okay, so he saved the day. 2 days later, a massive loss of soldiers. Very next morning, hero. I'm like, so I started realizing, wait a minute. Either we've got a lot of goddamn heroes, or something's going on here. Because why is the hero story always after the devastation? It's to keep you following the war. Keep you like, oh yeah, we lost some guys, but guess what? He saved some guys. It's always like that. That's called media. That's called control of the media. If you pay attention, they throw you off of certain things. This is happening over here. We want you to pay attention over here. That's called media. I mean, I was only 13 when I realized that, and now I'm 44, and it's getting worse and worse now with Instagram and all that other shit. They allow what they want to be put on it. JW, I apologize, but I use my old passport, and everybody else use copies. I don't know where you be at, where they want to see your exact date. They don't even know how to really look at a damn passport and ID, so I don't know how that happens. What's good, bro? How you doing, baby? Exactly, there's racism I'm on live right now, but there's racism everywhere. And it's sad, but it's everywhere, so don't say it's one place more than the other. All right, so Big H said, I didn't know this. Keep in mind the accusation from the U.S. is coming from one video. I'm not that political, but remember the White House current press secretary is Haitian. Oh, well, see, that's a fun Snapple fact I didn't know. And you see how it was written, it looks personal. It wasn't written in a stature of, hey, be careful, hurricane coming, da da da. It was written like, if dark skin, they gonna fuck with you, you might get locked up for days and never come home again. Wait a minute. Is that really happening over there? I'll be here, bro. Too turned up, I'm helping as many people as I can. That's what I'm doing. I'm helping the Haitian schools, so they good. I'm doing something. Checking on my people in Haiti, they good. Hey, I'm doing something about it. I'm not just talking. I can only help who I can help. That's what I'm doing about it. But if you're so worried and care so much, you should do something about it. And like I said, I reached out to all my peoples, and I know thousands of people. I'm not a dude who knows 10 people, 20 people. I know thousands, and I asked all of them, and not one came back with any of this. Not one. He said, I thought watch her Gene. Okay, wait a minute. I love this comment. I thank you for this comment, my brother. J.W. Lucen said the problem is the deportation itself, but the manner it's done and the treatment, it's colorism. When you only ask black folks for documentation. Whoa, I just told you they locked up my Dominican cooks, who are lighter than me. 2, the manner it's done, wasn't it the great old United States of America that had kids with aluminum blankets sleeping in fences made for animals? Am I missing something? Wasn't it the great old USA that chased Haitians down with on horseback with whips? Like what do you call them? Slave hunters? That's what it looked like to me. So what manner is good enough for you for immigration? I think none of it is good. But I don't see anywhere where Dominican police are just beating up Haitians. Get in the truck. I didn't see that. Haven't even heard about it. I see Haitians in the truck. Get in. Okay, cool. You don't got your papers? Come on. Like I said, let's look in our own backyard first for y'all to tell everyone else. Only reason I made this video because the nonsense I've been hearing. Don't forget that the United States deports more people than damn near anywhere in the world. Okay? There's a flight full of Haitians and Dominicans sent here every day. A flight full. There's a plane just for them. Every day. I don't see you at the airport protesting. No, don't send them back. That's racist. They ain't even allowed Ukrainians in America, but they asked all other countries to take them. My way only said, live from the pen, what's good, I'm living proof. There you go. Yeah, something going on. It's more political than we know. And that's another thing. Since that president been assassinated by the imaginary soldiers that all of a sudden just snuck into the country with all these guns, and they put them on TV and then they disappeared. I don't know if you noticed that. And then they blamed Colombia. They blamed Haitians in Colombia, which, by the way, Haitians can't go to Colombia. They said there was a meeting between some Haitians and Colombians. Haitians can't go to Colombia. My channel gonna get blocked for speaking facts. But there was a meeting between Haitians and Colombians to go kill the president. And since he's been killed, Haiti's in shambles. It's crazy. Bro, thank you, but Travis. I was talking to, I told you 3 of the cops last night. It was 5 cops. Yeah, 5 cops, excuse me. The other guy was not a cop. The other guy was just one of the workers. 3 of them was dog shit. And I said, so you actually asked Haitians for the ID? I was like, you dogging those Haitians? He started laughing. I said, you're dogging the most Haitians. Like, and I said, you too. He's soy moreno, soy moreno. All right, as long as you know.
The sands of time have shaped the host nation of Qatar.
Yeah, like I said, that's my thing. It's like when you hear Dominican versus, and I like the word versus, but Dominican versus Haitian, there's always this big geopolitical situation of racism. But these same things are happening all around the world and worse. Worse. But for some reason, when it's Dominican Republic, it's weird. And I'm only speaking on it because I live here. I'm going to say it again. I live in Dominican Republic. I'm not in my mother's basement talking about this, what's going on. I actually live here. I actually walk around here. Like I said, that was a Haitian that came up and was talking to me. I should have brought him on camera. I actually deal with everybody. Have Haitian friends. Grew up with Haitians. Have Haitians living in Haiti right now. Not yesterday, not 2 years ago. So I'm speaking from actual experience. There you go. As a Bohemian, you were speaking nothing but facts. As the Bahamas, the only reason we don't get treated like Haiti is because of proximity. There you go. Yeah, it's not even worth watching the game. Yeah, that Backpack Val, that's what I mean. I don't know who's making these videos. I don't make money off YouTube, guys. And I'm going to post a picture showing you that this video is demonetized. I'm going to post a picture of it. So some people don't think I'm BSing. I don't make money off YouTube. I think my last check was like 5 and change, bro. They demonetized all my videos. I come out here for information and speak facts. And I'm going to say it again. Oh, well, he does it because of that. I don't give a fuck if you never come to my business. Just open your mind up and get off of Instagram. And stop living your life off social media. I just speak logical because I'm a logical person. I look shit up. I read shit. I follow facts. I talk to people to find out information. I don't listen to a nigga in Nebraska. I don't like corn no more. I don't eat corn. I don't even want corn. So why am I talking to somebody in Nebraska for? Niggas in Nebraska only tell me about Nebraska. They can't tell me about DR, Haiti, Mexico. Some dudes that live in their mom's basement ain't even got no light. There's no window. But I'm gonna listen to them. I'm outside. Do you see this? That's the sun blazing right there. I'm outside. What I'm pissed off is they listen to people with no common sense, no information, don't speak Spanish, don't speak Creole, don't know Haitian, don't know nobody. But when I'm bringing facts and logic to the equation, I'm a bad guy. And that's my thing, though. Is I will never respect the abuse. I never respect any. But deporting undocumented people happens everywhere in the world, and more so the United States. I know I have tons of friends that were deported, and I only may have like one Haitian I grew up with that was deported. Most of my Haitians, their families made them get paperwork. But my Jamaican friends, my Trinidadian friends, deported. One of my Jamaican friends left Jamaica when he was 3 years old and got deported back to a place he never knew, and his grandmother had died, had no family in Jamaica. But he was put on that plane to get rid of him. They didn't say, hey, he said, where I'm gonna go? It's not a problem, you're being deported. Michael Judkins, I know more history about this country and Haiti than most Haitians and most Dominicans. I know the history. It's not as deep as that right now at the moment. What it's about is migration. Haitians are doing their best to leave Haiti because of the nonsense going over there, and Dominican Republic cannot take that many people. That's what it's about right now. Don't talk about history. I can tell you more about history than you'll ever read anywhere. I actually have talked to Dominican professors and given them more info than they actually knew. Trust me when I tell you. I don't just talk out my ass. I read, I study, I know more about the slave trade than most of y'all will ever gonna know. I know a lot of stuff. I'm very intelligent, by the way. I'm not just some guy selling tacos, okay? But like I said, we're not talking about history. We're talking about migration. Migration. Because if you want to bring up history, one of the biggest illegal, and then we'll call it legal migration, was the slave trade. And did you know that Lincoln, after he used us to win the war, he wanted to send all of us back to Africa? Did you know that? 40 acres a mule was never a thing. It was never a thing. There was one general said we should give 40 acres of mule to every slave that helped win this war. 3 days later, Lincoln was dead. That went away. Lincoln's push to get all Africans out of America went away because they still called us Africans back then, if you didn't know. So Lincoln's on the penny. We praised Lincoln for freeing the slaves. Lincoln wanted to send your ass back on a boat. And Lincoln still calls us Africans back then.
Oh yes, yes I am.
So don't talk about history to me, because you won't win this conversation. Even if you had your history teacher in your ear. Jesse Shorts, what up? John Doe, definitely pull up. It depends what you like. If you want privacy, villa, hotel, Airbnb, it's really up to you. Big Mike said, I'm a Haitian American, feel like I've been treated fair in DR. Don't listen to grown men who live in their mother's basement. That's all I'm saying.
Are you coming tomorrow, Israel?
He said the lack of RTC, that lack of training is real, brother. They all be getting them on.
Okay. I was really just messing with you.
Hey, Titus CPT, I'm open to drive down property values. If there's one thing I'm gonna gain out of this, it's gonna be some low property. I hope that. Money, shout out to you, Money. I tried to text you the other day. Happy belated birthday. Oh, I'm sorry, Vizio. Apologies. Tony Tate. Hangtown, not far from Sacramento. Hey, Wiseman, yeah, you had a point. Bro, I was there in Lynchburg. I was there maybe, because I used to drive through it all the time going down south. But I actually stopped. I had a friend I was kicking it with. I was in Lynchburg for 3 days. I said, no, never again. The name lets you know what you in for. Definitely crazy. Too turned up. All right. Here's what I'm breaking down. I'm breaking down the shit that the U.S. Embassy put out is not happening. Black people, now one person has said he was stopped. No, two people did, two people. And this whole 193 people that have been on this chat, 2 people said they were stopped. Two. The U.S. Embassy is not writing up about 2 brothers getting stopped. And they wrote about the airport. I'm saying it's not happening on the level people are talking. People are making it seem like it's happening. And the people that are making it seem like it's happening are not in Dominican Republic, not in Haiti. They're sitting home watching me on the live right now, making up new shit to talk about. That's what I'm talking about, Too Turned Up. If you're not understanding where I'm coming from. The point I'm saying is, I'm out here. I was just on the phone. Man, hold on. I think he just left me a message. One second. Hold on. If that's him. Someone left me a message. Oh, someone want to ask. All right, someone want to ask a question. I'm gonna get to that message in a minute. I'm sorry, I don't know who it was. Like my boy's number. No, he didn't. Someone else made a message. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so I thought that was my Haitian, but that's someone else. Wow. 2 turns right around America, don't see your brothers getting killed, then I don't know what America you in, brother. Because where I'm from, if I could turn left, turn right, my brother's getting harassed by police, arrested, and killed. Okay, so I see it all the time. And I'm going to say it again. I'm all around here every single day. Wherever you live, kudos to you, you don't see it. Where I'm from, where I used to live, every single day. I saw it. The same way y'all think that Haitians is getting thrown up against the wall and thrown in the trucks, I actually saw it in Southside Jamaica, Queens, every single day. I actually got thrown into a truck before. So I'm saying, what we talking about? And look, 2 Turned Up mob. I'm not debating with you, my G. There's no debate. I'm talking about what's going on. Wherever you living at right now, you in America driving around, you can't tell me about Dominican Republic. That's what I'm talking about. So you listen to the words of my voice, and I'm going to sit there and read your comments. Because the words of my voice are speaking from a guy who's been in DR over 15 years and lived here for a very long time. And I know Haitians, Dominicans, everybody. And I'm always around. So you talk about driving around America, and I'll talk about the racism and all migration in DR from the guy who's boots on the ground. Okay? Can we make it? Can we agree to disagree? Earn money, that checkpoint between Oswald and Bonnie's for everybody for drugs. I get stopped there all the time when I go over there.
You're not biting yourself, man.
Oh, I don't stay against Haitians. I love Haitians. I got no problem with Haitians. I have no problem with Haitians. I don't agree with everything Dominican Republic does. I want to say that clear. I don't agree with everything Dominican Republic does, but I understand migration laws. America does everything Dominican Republic does. Everything. Times 10. That's my point. Every country has migration laws. I mean, do I like everything that's done here? No. I'm not a fan of everything. I'll tell you, when I heard about the kids, I was pissed. Beyond pissed. That's how the conversation started in Puerto Plata. But today they responded, said, this is getting ridiculous with all these accusations from America. They're saying there's no way we would send kids without their parents. Actually, like I said, there's something going on between America and DR. Because America's doing this, DR's responding, like, what are y'all talking about? What's going on? And they'd be like, you know, y'all accusations are ridiculous. We would never do those things. There you go, Big Tim was here. Well, you know what, Robert? As far as Haitians taking jobs, I don't agree with that because they're the jobs Dominicans ain't gonna do. Building houses, doubt it. The sugar cane fields, doubt it. Like a lot of the shit Dominicans ain't doing that shit. That's why you see construction crews damn near 99% Haitian. Dominicans ain't doing that work. It's actually become a normal thing to have your construction crew all Haitian.
Last year in October, I'm like,
Which is why I can tell you there's a lot of documentation. Because they're working. See them outside every day waiting for the truck to come.
I made a really decent stuff. Yeah,
I'm on the road. Truck comes by, picks them all up. I know I gotta wait. Picks them all up, they all jump in the truck, head to work.
my retirement covers everything.
Alif, I'll never bash the States, brother. I'm from America. I'm American. I'll never bash America. But don't act like we're so fucking perfect in America. Okay, don't act like we're not, all the devastation here around the world, America ain't done already. All the bad you've heard, America ain't done already. I'm never gonna bash them. I'm American. I got it. Listen, at the end of the day, me being American, whether I lived in the slums or not, allowed me to live the life I live now. But also me being American allowed me to have experiences that get me to understand how other people live.
Then you get more money in the stock market,
Mr. Daggett said it. I remember those days. Even though the war had casualties, they always showed the soldier giving a young kid a teddy bear. Yeah. Am I lying about this? I realized media at 13 years in a report for school, and I'm watching CNN every day. If you remember, it was the night vision and the bullets going back and forth. We saw everything was fire in the sky and the night vision. I'm glued to CNN. And I'm watching the news and I'm trying to understand the war, and I'm taking talking points so I can write the report for my class. And I was like, come on, I read the paper every day back then too. I love reading the sports section, but I got used to reading the daily news. And every day it was a good story. Every time somebody died, it was a great story. Like you said, a soldier giving a kid a teddy bear or some candy. Like, hey, we at war, what's going on over there? So, I'm not making this shit up. Yeah, Joe, because you know what? That alert's crazy. It makes it look real crazy. Believe it or not, that alert makes things look crazy down here. Jay Lopez, I ain't on TikTok, bro. I don't do TikTok. Hey, Michael, they ain't supposed to be. Now, hold on, excuse me. They don't have a Haitian passport. I can tell you that right now. They ain't got a Haitian passport. I don't got TikTok. Thank you. Every country has a migration policy. That's the point I'm trying to get in. That's the whole reason for the topic. Racism or migration? To me, it's migration. Because if it's racism, all the fucking Haitians be gone. All of them. I wouldn't see a truck full of Haitians in the morning when I'm coming into work. They're going to work. I wouldn't see the 7 Haitians I see every morning when I'm opening the bar, walking by, going to work. If it was racism, all the Haitians be gone. They're sending away undocumented Haitians, illegal migrants. That's what they're sending back. And there's a lot of them here. I believe the one guy said for every 50,000 deported, there's another 60,000 they don't know what. There's a lot. Since everything started in Haiti, a lot of Haitians are coming over. Like, I just showed you the number, 11.5 million in Haiti, 10.5 million in Dominican Republic. Imagine 2 million coming over here. There's no infrastructure for that. America can't take it. And that's what the immigration guy said. He said America can't take 2 million people. How do you think we can? Gotta use your head. In a perfect world, we let everybody go anywhere they want in the world. But this ain't a perfect world. And socialization, societies are not structured for you. Like I told you what happened in Rio Grande in Texas. For you to have 35,000 people in your town and 32 more pull up in one day. It's not possible. There's no place to put everybody. There's not enough food, not enough structure, info. This is not enough. Now, I'm very upset that Haitians are being deported back to those circumstances, but I also understand the situation that other countries are in. Yeah, Haiti screwed up. I would love for somebody to step up and help Haiti. I would love to, so that someone comes in and says, "Hey, let's fix things." But there's I'm not going to say his name. There's a YouTuber who hit me up a while back, and had said, this is actually when a couple years ago, and had said, sometimes America will view Haiti like a Somalia. Remember we went to Somalia and we lost so many soldiers and gained nothing out of it. Somalia didn't do nothing for us. We just went in for a peacekeeping mission and everything went left. America never wants another Somalia. So because Haiti's not at war with anybody, maybe America's not stepping up because they always say, don't let it be another Somalia. That's what he's actually a soldier too. He's like, don't let it be another Somalia. They come into Haiti, they try to help Haitians, end up battling, killing some Haitians, soldiers get killed. Who looks bad? America looks bad. So in that aspect, I understand it, but I wish someone would step in and help Haiti because that's what Haiti needs. There's no one in control right now. It's lawlessness. There's no real government there. I don't know if there's an army going on right now, so, you know. A lot of Haitian women, bro, Franz, have you been in Colombia with a Haitian passport? Because I just had a dude the other day, what was it, 3 months ago, pissed off that he paid for a whole Colombian trip, and they told him, oh, no, you can't go. So, and like I said, personal friends of mine aren't allowed to go to Colombia. If you know somebody in Colombia with a Haitian passport, please hit me up to prove me wrong. Show me the Haitian passport with the Colombia stamp. My way only. You know America's hypocrites. I'm actually on TikTok. No, not me. Someone took one of my videos talking about Haitian relationships and put it on TikTok. Actually got a lot of views. I'm personally on TikTok, but I think it was a Dominican dude took one of my videos and put it on TikTok. I forgot about that. Definitely get those likes up, y'all. Title CP, I know a lot of history here. Momo, are documented Haitians complaining? I haven't seen any documented Haitians complaining. I have not seen one documented Haitian complaining. That's my point. I haven't seen one. D. Hicks, General Sherman, there you go. Passport gang, I know my history, brother. He said the United States wanted all black Latinos to be in the Caribbean. I know my history. Your great President Lincoln that you celebrate for freeing the slaves said he was sending all Africans, that's who we still call back then, we were slaves, Africans back to Africa and to the Caribbean. Get them out of America was, it wasn't just, it was Marcus Garvey, I forgot his name. It was President Lincoln said this. He was part of the push to send us to Africa. Let's get rid of them. He used us to win the war, then wanted to get rid of us. I'm just saying. I think Libya was the country they were sending us to. It was going to be Libya, Dominican Republic, and somewhere else. Those are the main three countries. I think Libya. I know my history, baby. One thing you never want to debate with me is history. I've been well-read since I was 10 years old. Well-read. I know more about history than most people, than most history professors in college. Earn money, appreciate that, baby. Wait a minute, Trey. Hold on, Trey. Wait. I gotta speak on that. All deported Haitians from the U.S. are working in resorts in Punta Cana. Sometimes 3 Haitians. Okay, I want to say that. Trey, I thank you. You just reminded me of my story. So there was a woman on Facebook who complained about having terrible service at a resort in Punta Cana. Dominicans are racist because I'm dark skinned. And I was like, oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. What resort was it at? 1 second. I'll wait till the thing goes on. So you get a story. I said, oh man, what resort was this in? Right? She said Serenus. I said, Serenus and Punta Cana? She said, yes, Dominicans can't stand black people and my black skin. I said, wait a minute. That's almost impossible to say that. Let me just go ahead. Remember at the bar, they make a drink. She said, why would that be impossible? I said, because 80% of the employees in Serena's are Haitian. I took my daughter to that resort, and I said, the whole front desk was Haitian. All the help, the customer service stations were Haitian. I said, because Haitians spoke like 4 languages. I said, Dominicans were like, in that resort particularly, like the cooks and the cleaning people. I said, I'm sorry, but I gotta disagree. And some people were like, wait a minute. I said, you can actually go look at pictures of Serenas. Pretty much everybody helping was Haitian. I said, I wouldn't say it if I wasn't there. So then she goes, well, they didn't. I said, but the Haitians that were there are your complexion. Why would they be racist to you? I said, you know what I believe you experienced? Bad customer service, which Dominican Republic is known for. So this woman got bad customer service and decided to say Dominican Republic is racist. Had I not stayed in that resort and known that almost all the employees were Haitian, I would have been like, man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But in Serenas, almost all the employees are Haitian. Hey, yo, get out here. He's Dominican. Too turned up. I'm gonna say this again. I don't give a fuck where you lived for years. I've been to 80% of this country. Are you hearing the words coming out of my mouth? Too turned up. Turn your TV up. I've been here over 15 years. I've been to 80% of this country, from the fucking mountains to the fucking campo. I've been to places you will never go. Most people will never go and probably should never go. So don't compare you to me. I go anywhere I want. That's my point. I'm actually around Haitians. I'm actually around Dominicans. I'm not sitting there using a fucking Uber, using a fucking tour guide. I'm really in the streets by myself. Matter of fact, we're gonna change the name of the channel, In the Streets with Flip. But like, don't compare yourself to me, bro. Or none of these YouTubers are comparable to me. None of them. I've been everywhere, been around everybody. So that's my point. So what are we still talking about, man? We can't compare our lives in America, and we can't compare our lives here. So watch the channel, press the like button, or the dislike, since you seem like a dick. You're making you lose focus on what I'm talking about here. Thank you. Matter of fact, someone get him off my channel. Let him go talk to his homies on the other channels. The motherfuckers in their basement. J Dub, what up? 2-9, what's up? And appreciate that 2-9. Hey, Young Jay, you always with Haitians. There you go. He's literally always with Haitians. No doubt. No bullshit. Yeah, but I'm not gonna go into too long. When they finish making this goddamn drink, it's just funny how it comes on like trying to end the video. Appreciate it, Latin gaming. I'm only speaking logic, man. Well, go back with it. Go back with it, because as you talk, it's classism. Cuba was the last country to end slavery. It was so comfortable being in slavery. You didn't know that, did you? They were too afraid for another country to take them over, so they just stayed slaves for longer than most countries do. Slavery ended around the whole world. Cuba was like, "Nah, we good. We don't want no issues."
So many families howling. I'm fired up. This is Giants Cowboys.
I agree with that, but also they wanted the U.S. I think it was something like, and I'm not gonna quote this, but it was written by a Dominican reporter. They wanted a refugee camp for something like 200-something-thousand Haitians, and DR was like, "No, there's no way we can do it. Are you gonna give us money to do it?" That's what the conversation was I spoke about earlier. They were like, "Hey, if you give us money to hold all these people, no doubt, we do it." But America's like, "Nah, just don't do it no more, please." They're like, we can't do it. Hold on, time out. So I'm not reading this, but I'm trying to keep this short. I want to keep it short. So Sean said, why the U.S. don't put out an alert about how they treat Afro-Brazilians or how the Puerto Ricans treat dark-skinned Puerto Ricans? Hello. I told you guys a million times I'm in the club in Brazil. The right side is white, Brazilians, the left side is Afro-Brazilians. That's a real thing in Brazil. And you know what they say? If you black, it's cheaper to kill you than put you in prison. I ain't see a report about that. Every time I walk through matter of fact, me and Steve-O traveled to Brazil together. Steve-O's a white European, I'm black. Every time I walk through the airport, I get pulled every single time. Not once has it not happened. I get pulled over extra screening. And I laugh because I go, again? Okay. It is what it is. But it's a real thing in Brazil. I ain't hear U.S. Department say nothing about that. They treat, thank you, Sean. They treat the Afro-Brazilians like shit. Appreciate all the comments, y'all. Oh, France definitely. Did anybody mention France? How France devastated Haiti? The billions of dollars they took from Haiti? You guys can read back Val's comments. The Exodus, DR cannot handle that. They just can't, and I'm being honest with you. And honestly, I don't know, because even my Haitian friends, and I'll have this conversation with Backpack Val, even my Haitian friends don't know what can be done to fix Haiti. I wish Haiti could be fixed and things would be normal again. It won't be all this nonsense. But no one seems to have an answer. Because nobody in Haiti is in charge. Liberia, thank you. So you guys, I know my shit.
There's definitely an aging defence. For the vast majority of them, it's now or never.
Triggs, what up?
Complete opposite of Canada. Not been here since '86. Their side is full of youth.
No, earn money. The resort I was at, Serenas, it was mostly Haitian.
Tonight becomes the oldest outfield player ever to start the World Cup finals. Back to you.
Passport gang, it's all good. How you doing, baby? Exactly, Irma. That's why I said I can't argue with somebody telling me about I'm everywhere. And Wiseman, I agree with that. They will lose in the PR department. Oh, I didn't know that. Mauritania? I had no idea about that. Thank you, Ali. I can honestly tell you I don't know where Mauritania is. So, not on my radar. I did not know. Thank you for that information. Space City, we're going to get to tomorrow's game tomorrow. I got to get ready for Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah, there's definitely slavery still going on. Qatar just had half Asia enslaved. But like I said, guys, like, share, subscribe. Appreciate the love watching the video. I'm just giving you logic. I told you my history. I lived in the Dominican for a long time. I'm being logical. You don't gotta agree with this is not a video about you coming to agree with me. It's not a video about will you please come to Sosua, my restaurant. It's not a video about none of that. The question was posed, racism or migration. I believe I've proven the point that it's migration. It's not racism. Because the Haitians that are documented, they good. They have no issues. Haitians that are not documented are being deported back. The same as in America. If you're not documented, ICE picks you up. They send your ass back to your country. I don't see what the difference is. It's called migration. But I love Brazil better than Colombia, yes. But that's my story. I'm sticking to it, and I thank all y'all for joining me. Like I said, if I got a little intense, it's because I really feel it. I'm not protecting Dominicans, I ain't protecting Haitians. I just feel a way when people talk about racism, because we're really good at using the racism card. Like I told you about the story with the lady in the resort. We're really good at using the racism card rather than actually looking at the facts. We're quick to say racism. It's not racism, it's a rule. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you guys for joining me. I'm getting ready to watch this game, and Chef Kelvin's here. We're about to start getting ready everything for Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. Much love from me to you. You guys enjoy, have a safe weekend, and that's my story. I'm sticking to it, guys. So much love from me to you.